What is going on, everybody? This is Jose Ledesma with my co-host Koya Flip.
What up, baby?
In today's episode fucking 43, we have two special guests. The owner of Cre8iveGang LLC. We have Acorde and Jerome, baby. Let's clap it up for them, man. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in on this early morning on a Saturday. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your time. Is there anything you wanted to mention before I got started? Like any locals? I know you like to do the local events and shit before we get started.
Yeah. So I got you. There is a lot of stuff happening this month of... What are we, in June right now?
We're in June, yeah. June.
Nice, yeah. Good for us.
Yeah, we made it.
There's always going to be Sunday at Torch Club. Golden Bear, I think Flamingo, those have got open mics and whatnot on Tuesdays. City Sound Soundby, we always have events going on. I don't necessarily have any right now. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
I know, my bad. I just remembered that usually you like to do that before I get started with the questions.
You're good. So, shout out to the city of Sacramento. If there's an event going on, shout it out in the comments. Let us know what's up. Let us know what's going down, and then we can promote it for you.
Absolutely. So, obviously the easiest way to go about asking you guys before anything else is, your guys' origin story. How did you guys first meet? You know what I mean? Where's your guys' background? Where you from? All that good stuff. Whichever one wants to tackle that first.
Hello. Well, we started, we met in 2015. We worked at a nonprofit, and long story short, he had ideas, I had ideas. We collaborated. We had this idea that we had 3 stories, and we were going to use those stories as kind of the pitch stories to try to pitch to Netflix or Hulu, and then we'd use the funding from those stories to fund our other stuff. So now one of those 3 stories that we're working on is Samurai Security Guard. So we decided to push a lot of time into that, and it's been working out. So.
I know Jerome had told me before off camera that you guys were still working on issue 1. Do you guys have a time period of when we can expect physical copies of the Samurai?
The manga?
Yeah.
Oh, the manga's already done.
Oh, I asked you. I said your first issue. I literally asked you earlier.
No, you asked me.
I said, when's your guys' first issue coming out?
You said where we're at in the stages of, or where.
No, I said, when's your first issue?
Are we on, or
no, I just said, when's your first issue coming out?
Yeah, and when I sat down, I said, I'm working on number 2 right now.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Can we get the camera over here, Leah? Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You guys got extra copies for us? Because I definitely want to read this.
We do got
I definitely want to read this.
Yeah.
I'm just now getting into comics for the first time in my life. So, I just bought a couple of Absolute Universe comics. The Absolute Martian Manhunter and Absolute Batman.
You got Absolute Batman 1?
I have Volume 1 and Volume 2. The big books, the ones that have multiple issues in it. Yeah, not the
issue
issues.
1 is extremely hard to get.
That's what I heard. Yeah, every time I looked it up on OfferUp or something, they're either graded and super expensive, or they're just hard, like you said, hard to find.
Yeah.
So I'm like I said, I've never been a comics person. I know what comics are, and you know what I mean. I understand the comic world, but growing up, that was never my thing. So because you never know where to start in comics, right? Especially the big brands like Marvel and DC, it's hard to find out a starting point.
A million issues.
Exactly. Different universes, different starting points, blah, blah, blah. But when I heard about the Absolute Universe, where it strips away some of the main ideas or cores of the heroes we know and love, I was especially Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan. He's my favorite character of all time, no matter if it's fiction or nonfiction. Yeah. I love Batman. So to see that his billionaire status is stripped away and he's just an architect, but he's built like a fucking unit at 6'9", 400 pounds. Mm. You know what I mean? And his villains are even juiced up even more that we know. Yeah. So I don't know, that just a brand new universe with a brand new start just appealed to me. Mm. So I had to get into that.
Because it's a reboot and you can start from scratch, you're let me jump into that.
Exactly. And it's become really popular. The Absolute Batman comics, each comic is I want to say the highest grossing comic or highest amount bought since the universe came out in 2024. Whoa. So for 2 years straight, Absolute Batman's been the #1 bestseller. Nice. So I'm that. You know what I mean? That also adds another too because it's real popular. Mm-hmm. But even with Absolute Superman, I know it's not about you guys. I'm sorry. I usually don't do this, but Absolute Superman, he comes as a 13, 14-year-old instead of being born in here in Earth. Yeah. So just different stuff
instead of landing as an infant,
exactly.
The story has been done 100 times before.
Yeah, like he actually comes when Krypton explodes when he's already like 13, 14 years old. So like that's his difference.
That would cause him to be like traumatized a bit.
Yeah.
Because now you got to deal with that travel. Hopefully he was in stasis. Because imagine being awake as you travel light years. That would suck, but years probably. And then you land on this planet where you got a bunch of weaklings who
Try to tell you what to do.
Right. And I'm 13 years old. I can slap you through several buildings. I personally feel like he would probably be a problem. For Kent, or was that Martha and what's his name?
Paul and Martha Kent.
Yeah.
Homelander.
Yeah, so like basically like his whole version of it is like him finding humanity as a teenager / young adult. Absolute Martian Manhunter is where he actually, because Martian Manhunter's like real name is what, Johns or
something like that.
John Jones, something like that, right? So instead of John Jones being the alien, it's actually this FBI agent, and the Martian, aka the Martian we know, is actually invading this FBI's mind.
Okay.
FBI officer's mind.
Almost like a symbiote type of thing.
And then like the whole time he's like warning him of like stuff that's coming and happening. So like that's that version of that.
I like that.
So like yeah, like I said, it's all brand new jumping point, and I haven't gotten through the Martian Manhunter yet, and then after that I'm gonna go through the Batman real fast because I just love Batman. So yeah. My bad. I know this was completely off topic.
Yo, we are
has
just as
with
nerdy,
you guys.
so we're with it.
Describe him like that's your perfect man.
You're hella disgusting. You're hella disgusting.
He is an architect.
He's 6'9", 400.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, because he has to be like this huge ass dude because like Bane, the way they drew Bane is absolutely insane. The way they drew the Joker in this universe.
Crazy.
Did you see the way they drew him?
Like a giant lizard creature. It looked something crazy.
Yeah, he's like demonic. Like in this universe, he's demonic looking.
He looked crazy.
It's like the villains we know, but they're just like juiced up on fucking steroids.
Okay, I gotta look that up now.
Absolute Joker.
Absolute.
It's nothing like regular Joker.
Yeah, it's absolutely fucking wild. That's what caught my eye was just the fact that like Joker was just like this demonic looking creature. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yo, this dude is twisted looking. What in the world? What is that guy's story?
Yeah. I haven't gotten to it yet, but that's what really caught my eye was the Joker looking like that.
Hey, Joaquin Phoenix, you got a lot of work to do, kid. Got a lot of work to do, kid.
But okay, so obviously you had the drawing, you put it away.
Oh yeah, I found it actually.
Oh, the original drawing?
The original, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, let's see it.
Oh, yeah, I want to see how that differs from this, because I was going to ask how many drafts did you go through to get to this final...
So that's actually a different character. That's Samuel. And this is Jeff.
Yeah, because they're like your guys, like they're like you guys, right? Like you guys drew inspiration from yourselves on your two main characters?
No.
Okay, so there has been some drafts made.
Way different.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was the original drawing I did back when I worked at the mall. And then once we got started drawing on it, I had kind of revamped and updated the characters. It'll probably take me forever to find them, though.
I have Jeff and Samuel in here.
Oh, you do?
And then in installments you're calling systems?
So this is the guy right here.
Because it's two main characters, right? It's like a buddy cop thing.
Why, yes.
So you got Jeff.
And then, like, did you guys draw inspiration from yourselves, or did you guys just like think of like other buddy cops?
So, look at, bro, he's got a fat ass sword. I'm sorry. Look at this sword.
Oh yeah,
that's a fat sword. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the damn
what do you call that? Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy sword.
Buster Blade.
Yeah, even you'd have trouble swallowing that.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're disgusting.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's a walking victim. It's okay.
A walking victim.
So yeah, no, I went through several drafts. The concept basically is like Jeff is actually a real person.
Yeah, let's put it like in your guys'...
Yeah. So this guy right here is actually a real person. Now, when I worked at Downtown Plaza, Jeff Lannon did not care about his uniform. That mug was nasty.
Oh, he was one of those.
Yeah. He
just funky.
Bro. He didn't care about cleaning it. Whereas my uniform, on the other hand, usually goes to the cleanup, comeback press. Yeah. You know what I mean? Cared about the job, went above and beyond with customer service. Where this dude was like, "Where's somebody I could punch on?"
Yeah.
And so like that was.
He was just looking for somebody.
Yeah. That was the inspiration for the original concept.
And does he know that?
I told him about it. I was like, bro, you should like voice act or whatever the case may be. Come work with us. And he was like, nah, I ain't got time for all that.
So like, obviously it's like based in outer space, the mall itself, like the people in that is it like different alien species that go to this mall and shop there?
Go ahead and open it up, bro.
I definitely want to read it. So when we're done with this episode, if you guys have extra copies, I would like to take one home. That's awesome.
I did have a question too, though, before you dive into that. When you're developing these characters, where do you draw inspiration from for, like, is this all like, hey, I have an idea for like a person who is visiting the mall, or is it like you remember that one crackhead?
So I'm glad you said
Toothless
that.
Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, because you did steal already one coworker.
So
you know him too.
We actually have a character in here named Colonel Ramshackle.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And he talks a lot of mess, but he's actually based off of stuff that real haters in real life have told us.
Yeah.
So anytime somebody tells us something, we're gonna take it in the issue.
put it in that character.
Putting out what they actually say. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
See, that's what
So tell us about his character then. Like, what makes him such a hater? Like, what is
so
he?
he's a Heclorian from planet Heclor.
Okay.
And all they do on planet Heclor is roast people. And that's how you.
Damn, we would
that's
love
how
that
you,
planet.
Yeah.
That's how their status is achieved. That's how like their.
Oh, so like
financial-
the best roasters are like the elitist of that planet.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you and me are running that shit in like 6 days.
I actually have the breakdown for Planet Heclor back here. Hold on.
Probably a number C.
And what is your guys' like creative process when you're thinking of this? Like, you're just like fuck it, we're dealing with space and different planets and galaxies. Let's just throw everything at it. Is that
Basically.
like, really your guys' thought process?
But at any point in time, he'll call me and be like, "Bro, I thought of a power. Bro, I thought of a character. What if a person had this particular ability?" And then usually, because like I'm an analytical mind, or my thought will go into the sciences and stuff like that. We'll just get to adding on the concepts of for that character, and a lot of them that we come up with end up being kind of main character concepts. So this is really just like the first installment that introduces people to a grander universe that we're gonna create. So we're gonna.
So you guys already have other like main characters from other universes and stuff.
We got over 60 stories on the back burner right now, and all they're just waiting on is further development.
Are you guys waiting development because it's financials? Because it's expensive?
There's not enough time in a day, and I wish. I
So
wish
it's a time thing. Okay.
Team, yeah.
In addition to that, day jobs and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Right. Everyone got to actually go to work and
Yeah.
So until this is like paying rent and stuff like that, we're like,
so obviously you're in your first system, you say you have 60 more in the vault. How do you prioritize what's your next issue? Like, you already have these 60 kind of planned out in linear, or is it just like, hey, idea?
So we have, as far as Samurai Security Guard, we have 13 systems. It's going to be 3 seasons, 13 systems for probably each season. So this will end on 13 for season 1. But the 40 stories, the 60 stories he's talking about, those are other stories completely unrelated.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about like other characters with their own comic books and stuff like that.
I thought you had like 60 for bro.
No.
I'm like, wow.
And all of them
I was gonna say that's wicked.
All of them are going to be intertwined like a multiverse, and a lot of them are going to be combining for different stories.
so we'll have like in-game events and stuff like that.
Oh hell yeah!
So across universes.
Yeah.
So if you want to put it at the camera real quick, where can people? Oh no, keep it on them. Like I mean the comic book.
Oh,
where can people buy it? Where can people
we have
buy
all
this?
of our social media here. Cre8iveGang. We got.
And if you want to get a copy, you go ahead and just go to the website Cre8ivegang.com.
At the
bottom right there. Okay, yes.
Cre8ivegang.com. You go to our website and then you can order one.
So how much do your guys' books run?
It's $15.
$15. Okay, and how many pages are in that issue?
It's like close to 50.
Oh damn, that's a good
It doesn't
bargain.
look like a lot.
Because I follow
but it's really a lot.
that other Sacramento-based comic book writer, Impound.
Yes, sir.
And his is about like 20 pages for one issue, and it was I want to say it was like $10-15. So I mean, for 50 pages, I say that's a good ass deal.
That's bro right there for sure.
Yeah. Have you guys interacted with him and done?
Bro, I got
business?
stories, bro. All right, so we got one in the last
Wait,
second.
hold on. I gotta tell you about Heckler.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
I scored ADHD for sure.
In the roasting planet. Tell us about that, please.
So this is what we got. System 1, the Heclor, Planet Spotlight Heclor, the Eternal Roaster. Current status, Space Mon, or Heclor is a vibrant, over-the-top world where personality is everything. Every citizen undergoes an affinity awakening to discover their one true obsession, be it fashion, roasting, or collecting rare items. They don't just like things, they become them. Neon-lit megacities throb with music. Arguments happen on holographic billboards, and even libraries have battle-like have live battle DJs outside. Outsiders often find heckler overwhelming, but locals thrive in the chaos. So we have.
You want to show that page to the
So
camera?
this is just like the breakdown of heckler.
Of what the planet is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the characters and different stuff like that.
Is that what they look like? That creature that was right there? Is that what they look like?
No. So I can actually show you.
Oh boy.
So this is actually
Colonel.
the guy with the glasses. And his friend.
Oh, cause
Oh, from Stink Meter! It's Stink Meter, guys!
what?
It's Stink Meter from Boondocks.
He looks like Stink Meter.
Oh,
From the Boondocks, remember?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. It's fucking Stink Meter. You guys are hilarious for that.
Yeah, so like
And these are some aliens in the mall just hanging out.
Got quite a few of them in there.
Oh, boy got the drip right there on the right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
got
For
the
some,
ET
I was
with the watch.
inspired by what's that boy name? Soldier Boy.
Oh, Soldier Boy? Mr. I did everything first.
Yeah.
First to have a game.
Yeah, first to have a game console. First rapper on YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What is
He
he?
stole my flow. Word for word,
Bar for bar.
You stole those lyrics from somebody? No, don't talk about that.
Dre, the one that want to hide the world from the kid, not the kid from the world.
Yeah.
Y'all know about the AR?
AR.
Augmented reality?
We only talked about it outside just a tad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we're actually America's first augmented reality manga.
First
so
AR manga.
basically,
What's augmented reality? Because I'm not too familiar with. Oh, that's right. You said with the. Oh, that's.
I am Samurai Sensei. Today I stand before you.
That's dope as fuck, bro. I've never seen that shit like that.
nobody
before.
has done that before.
Trials and
You can move it around.
Have you guys trademarked that?
I mean, AR content is not like our particular.
Well, no, I
content.
mean in terms of the manga format.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys patent?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
We put it out
Good.
as the first America's
Because
first
that's game changing right there. That's game changing. You tell me if I was to see Batman doing some shit like that instead of reading it, oh yeah, I'm buying 100 issues of that
Oh
bitch.
my god, bro.
That's hard as fuck.
are now open. And now I ask
You ain't gotta go through the whole video, bro. What are you doing?
No, but that's dope. That's amazing, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you.
No, yeah, you were telling us, but like to see it is completely different.
Yeah,
That's
I get that.
that's dope as
He's mad, like
fuck.
I'm like off weed. I'm like, wow.
Or off shrooms.
Yeah, man, just
He's like,
watching it off shrooms would be crazy.
Wow, this is a long monologue. You just read the same page over and over again.
Doesn't stop. It just stays the same page.
Yeah.
So, okay, the name.
Yeah.
Why Cre8iveGang? Why, you know what I mean? Why that name?
All right, so yeah, that's got a story too.
Tell us. That's what you're here for.
In essence, like me and him have been together since 2005. We've been making 2015. We've been making dope stuff since then. At the nonprofit we were at, we used to make academic remixes to popular songs, and so just so happened that we were making one and we performed it, and there was like 3,000 kids in the auditorium. They was all going crazy. We happened to do it again the next year, and we had even more kids, and they was going crazy. And it was just like what we didn't see at the time because other folks had their cameras. But when we go back and see the footage, there was a older gentleman in all white who was actually filming us the whole time. He was like at both of the events that we were performing at. He hits us up about a year later. It's like, hey, that song y'all made, I'm about to make that. And so, if you want to be on it, you come through the studio. It's gonna be this time. But if not, it's all good.
That's some cold peas right there. That's some cold peas.
Bro, you supposed to be representing the
He's
community.
like, if you show up, it's cool, but I'm gonna steal your shit.
I'm still, for real.
basically.
Like, how you gonna tell somebody to their face you gonna steal their stuff? That's wild. So,
Damn it.
What was he, a producer?
Nah, he was one of the faculty at the high school, local high school.
What high school was it? I like to be messy. Hey,
I can't do that, but you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. We will never forget.
We'll just throw our names out there until I get it right now, boy. 100 names later.
Yeah.
But so Cre8iveGang. So then, like,
So based off of that, like we was like, bro, we got to come up with a company because we constantly come up with dope stuff. And so the company had the mindset of like, all right, how do you stop people from taking advantage of you? Most of the time, well, in the 80s, folks would click up, and now you have your whole street is a squad and is ganged up. And I'm like, well, anytime that you go to court, it always feels like it's ganged
like
up
that, yeah.
on. So it's like, so obviously we're a group of creatives, and with the legal backing that we've established, because initially we were coming into it with the mindset of becoming an IP, intellectual properties protection agency. And so like just based off of that, with all of the legal content we got on our back, it was like just ganged up, creative gang.
And we need it too, because in the past people have tried to steal our stuff. We've done business transactions with people and it doesn't come out correctly, and people say, well, this, so it's important to protect our own stuff, or protect our creative works, protect our ideas, because people will take those.
I was about to say, in the age of the internet, the bad things about the internet is that people have access to whatever you put out.
Yeah.
So which makes it easy for someone to be like, hey, that idea looks pretty cool. Let's see if it's protected. If it's not, I can just easily slap it on my shit and say it's mine.
Yep.
And I might have more money and more financials to where I can have lawyers write all that shit up before you even know it's already printed and out there.
And it's crazy because a lot of the stuff, and I was telling him we need to move on our ideas faster, because the flip side of that is you not coming out with an idea fast enough and somebody else having the same idea coming out. Because there's so many ideas that are like in the last 5-10 years that we've come up with that it's like, wow.
And then we see it on somebody else's stuff. Like I think we had
like Ultra Instinct from Dragon Ball Z. Back when, are you familiar with Ultra Instinct?
Yeah.
So Ultra Instinct, I'm talking about 10 plus years ago, I had an idea called Auto Dodge. And I had based it off Spider-Man's spider sense, but I wanted it to be different from precog, like a Jedi, and I wanted it to be different from spider sense. So it's like an auto dodge where as the attack's coming, your body's already automatically moving out of the way.
Oh, okay.
I created that whole power system, and then Ultra Instinct comes out. And then now I just saw recently Spider-Man's getting an upgrade to his spider sense to where it's like an automatic. And I'm like, man, had that idea.
They did that in the MCU when his body was separated from his spirit, and Doctor Strange was trying to get the box, and he was going like this.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other ideas. That's just one of them.
I mean, what? Okay, so like let's just use Security's Samurai as an example. From the time you guys are penning the script to the time it's now printed and out for people to buy, what does that timeline look like?
The story was written years ago.
Oh, because you just said you only drew the characters. So are you saying you guys?
I drew that whole thing.
No. I'm saying when you originally started it from the original standpoint. So how long?
Right. So what we did was I drew that one character, put it aside. We ended up linking up, I guess, like 5 years later, and then somewhere in the midst of that, we're like, all right, well, out of all these ideas we have, which one should we move forward? That particular one had the most art on it. So
it's just more about like something you can put out faster, basically. Yeah. Okay.
And then we got to producing a lot of the writing for it, and then somewhere amid like trying to animate the content we have, like well we had a whole bunch of stops and starts too. So a part of that was we made an animatic. He was doing ride shares and folks was jumping in his car and being like, "Oh, I work for Netflix," and we'd be like, "Really now?" And so
many people said that.
You know what I mean? Boy, do I have an idea for you. And so we would set up these appointments with people, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then we show them some stuff, and they'd be like, "Well, in the industry, we only accept stuff that's like a minute long." All right, our trailer was like 3 minutes and some change. So I was like, no problem. I get back into editing. It's 1 minute. And now they won't answer the phone and won't pick up.
Which is such bullshit, because half of the shit that they be greenlining is trash.
Well, they said people were telling us if it wasn't the pandemic, they're like, if it wasn't the pandemic, we'd be sitting in the office right now with you guys and doing all this and that. I'm like, okay.
Even though the pandemic was 6 years ago.
Well, this was like
this was during the pandemic.
This was during when you guys were talking to Netflix and Hulu and stuff.
Talking to people that said they know somebody or whatever the case may be. I think the most impactful stop and start was we had the animatic completely squared away, we got the idea or the information that what do you call that Adult Swim event was happening. And
I want to say you guys would be perfect for Adult Swim, like just the concept of it itself.
So in 2015, we actually went to an Adult Swim event. Mm-hmm. And we didn't have any
October.
we didn't have the manga. We didn't have any animation, but we had an animatic, which is just still images with voices. And we took that and we talked to the guy and we're like, hey, can we show you something? He's like, yeah. And then the laptop that we were going to show him was dead.
So I was editing on this thing the whole way down there. We get there and I'm like, all right, we're almost done. All right, boom, cool, ready to go. Now we're walking through this maze or whatever, and then we get to the guy that's running thing. We like, we got a cool show, man. We want to talk to you about it. And he's like, all right, cool. And then I'm like, all right, yeah.
And there was no place.
No! Like just rage.
That's fucking
place.
Hey,
terrible.
can we? They got generators all over the place. Hey, can we plug it in? Like, I brought the plug. Can we plug in? Nah, you can't. You can't do that.
They didn't let us unplug any of their stuff.
Yeah, that's just a situation where you just got to be prepared, and just unfortunately, shit didn't work out. That's terrible.
But he could have stole it.
Easy,
and
because
then
we didn't have no copyrights, no.
Because this was way before everything.
Way before, yeah.
And then so like, okay, but like just in general of the process, like from the time you pen the script to the time it's released for people to buy, how long does that? Would you say that took?
So I'll say, from the script, we didn't originally get into the manga because our focus was animation.
Right.
So we started coming out with animation, and we actually went to SAC Anime 2023. Which was our first expo. We had posters, character profiles. We had a TV set up with animation, and we thought that the animation was going to be enough for people to be hype enough to like invest in us and support us. But everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool, but what's the story?" And so now we're thinking like, "Oh, we spent all this time on doing a 30-second fight scene." But we
but
haven't
not giving
explained
people
the story.
information.
Yeah.
People
So
love information.
Why is this fight important?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So after
but
all
what's
this
the story?
So after
But
all
what's the
this
story?
time, 3 expos, what's the story? We're like, oh man. And so then that leads us to Stockton Con. If you want to tell that story.
Yeah. So we're at Stockton Con.
Still in 2023.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We went to Stockton Con, Marysville Con, and then SAC Anime.
Yep. And so we're in Stockton Con, and we're on this aisle because, of course, we got our TV, so we got power at our booth. And directly across from us is Impound.
Ironically, yeah.
So we're looking Impound in the face for 3 days straight. We're joking back and forth. He's bringing his phone over to charge at our booth, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think on the third day, I'm standing on the outside of our booth, and I'm talking to dude. I was like, bro, like, you've been rocking and rolling with the comics in Sacramento. We're focused on animation. But folks are asking about the story.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to, swerve into your lane. And he's like, bro, you think I'm the first person to do comics in Sacramento? I'm not. I just market myself better. You got to give these people what they want. And I was just like,
That's game.
Yeah.
So from that point, it probably took us a year and 6 months of
To write the story.
to drawing.
Oh, just drawing.
We already had the episode written because it was supposed to be an episode,
Animated.
animated episode.
Oh, I see.
Then instead of
Okay.
doing animation, we put it in the manga form.
So yeah,
Got you.
Yeah. So the animation we did, we incorporate into the manga.
Yeah.
So like, there's a QR that'll take you to a fight scene that we were debuting, and then we got other DLC or information that's going to be dropped. That similar.
Show the camera. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they
Perfect.
QR
Boom.
code. They go to a special link.
Similar to what we call it, Samurai Sensei, and what you just saw, will have more content like that that'll be triggered by AR.
Oh, awesome.
So now this is a way for us to keep animating, but we're incorporating the animation
into
our
a book
manga.
version. Yeah.
Which
So
we can
now-
actually make money off of, because that
I
was
was about to
the
say, yeah, because
challenge in
then
the
you can
beginning.
sell this, yeah. You know what I mean? Because where animation, you're just trying to show it to
And
get,
hopefully
to get
somebody
views.
cares.
Yeah.
YouTube, please. Someone, anybody.
Well, no, that's the beauty thing about YouTube, right? Once you have enough followers on YouTube or subscribers, you know what I mean, you could really then start monetizing and doing what you got to do. I understand what you're saying though. You really want someone to invest in, help you guys, put it out there and make money and all that.
It
good
wasn't
stuff.
even about that, because we recognize that the throw it out in hope is a lot of hope. Now, granted,
It is.
even with all of the analytics and being aware of the algorithms and stuff like that, it doesn't always align with what we're doing specifically. So we're like, what generates dollars right now? Get it out the trunk.
This is
Go old school mixtape method.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, don't get me wrong, even with social media, like, word of mouth marketing is just as impactful.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? To be able to actually have the product right then and there, because then you have the opportunity to sell, like, in person. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of salesman you are, you can either really, like, sell it or, like, how he does, you know what I'm saying, and just threaten to, like, lay on you. You know what I mean? Like,
You're hella disgusting.
that's tough.
Buy this shit right now.
I can imagine that making a lot of sales, though.
Exactly, yeah.
So, like, when you guys were developing the studio itself, right? Like, were people like very skeptical of like oh, how do you like,
hold on, let me get this
like
one.
like that's so hard to do, like, or like what are you guys thinking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, was there any like people like real skeptical off the bat?
It was a lot of, oh, y'all still doing that cartoon thing? Good luck with that. Oh, y'all still doing that? You still drawing those? Oh, you can draw. That's cool. That's cool. Tell me how that goes.
Yo, one of my best partners, right? We were not too far from here doing some audio recording, and one of my best partners, he got an idea for a movie. And in fact, he was a part of the squad, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm about to break away and do my movie." I'm like, "Okay, well, cool. I mean, we got to get dollars first, and you talking about a multi-million-dollar movie that you ain't got no bread to make, but that's fine. If that's what you want to do, go and do that.
Yeah, go chase that.
Yeah. And so like we're actively audio recording for promotion. And I get a text message from dude like, you know what? Forget you. I'm gonna do this all by myself. I'm like, all right, well, enjoy that. I hope you got some people that'll help you work on it. Well, you've been working on Samurai Security Gear for 5-10 years now. What do you got to show for it? And I was like, oh, let me pull up my list of what I got to show for it. I mean, posters, I got profiles, I got a manga on the way, we got animation, we did 2 events. We had knocked out 2, what do you call that?
Paint sips.
Paint sips. We did a
third place in a pitch competition.
A pitch competition. We was over here moving and shaking. What do you have to say for yourself, sir?
Very passionate.
Very passionate. I love that though. And hey man, this is y'all baby. You got to be passionate about it because ain't no one else gonna do it for you. That's a fact.
The transition is crazy though because it all started y'all still doing that? Good luck with that. I used to drive Uber and Lyft a lot. And so I'm in the car, I'm telling people, we got this anime we're working on, this manga working on, that's cool. And then it's like the animation comes out, it's like, oh, that's dope. What else? Oh, okay, wait. And then it's like the manga comes out, and then it's just like, oh, wow, y'all really did it.
Oh, y'all
like,
serious?
Like people still
just shocking. Yeah.
And then now
like,
it's
as if what you're doing is not taken serious.
Yes. Yeah. And now it's like, it's come a long way to where now it's like, how can I get involved with you guys? What can I do to help? Bro, I'm the homie, bro. I've been here. It's like back when
it's like when you hit the lottery, you're like, hey man, I were 3 times cancer removed, man. You remember when I gave you that lollipop one time?
That one time.
Or when David from kindergarten's like, hey man, remember when I let you borrow my red crayon?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
you just get people hitting you up now that people know who you are a little bit. Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what? I don't like when people use the word little. And that little, you mean like when you do something? That's like, wow, bro. Yeah. Appreciate that.
You still doing that little podcast, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, I've heard that before, and I'm like,
someone said that to you? Huh? We gotta fight them.
we have to find and fight them.
Like, first off, bro, we're both heavy. All right, so ain't nothing
little about this thing.
Little over here, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm headbutting something for real. But yeah, no, I know that's like a big thing too, bro. People like almost dismiss your goals and dreams.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Do saying little things like that.
So one thing for my next question is like,
I'm sorry. Can I cut you off really quick?
Go ahead.
I did want to ask because obviously you guys have physical form of manga here. I was just thinking because I kind of want to get like it's called like Bamboo A1 or whatever, the 3D model printer or whatever.
3D printer.
Yeah. So do you guys have a physical like? You know what I mean? Have you guys thought about maybe creating those
3D prints?
3D prints of the
characters and stuff.
Characters, yeah.
So
basically, like action figures is kind of like what he's asking about.
Like standstills.
They would be figurines.
We had the idea years ago to get mini 3D printed characters and then have somebody like paint them, but we never actually followed through with that. That is an idea we had. We have made 3D printed blades. We have actually a bunch of those at the house, 3D printed blades.
Nice.
So wait, that one where that
So that big buster
you guys
blade,
have
I got
one?
like 3 of those at the house right
Oh yeah,
now.
I'm gonna need that. I'm
Like,
gonna need that.
like,
I'm gonna need that.
size?
No,
Like
they're
this.
like figurine size. I got one that's this big, and then I got one that's like this
that
big.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that Final Fantasy
Just
action.
openly admitting to crimes now.
Hey.
They're not sharpened.
I mean, they're not metal.
Yeah. That's how you get away with having a butterfly knife. As long as it's not sharpened, you're good.
Really?
Then at that point, it becomes a practice toy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just likes to look up random facts on Google.
People like, Judge, look.
It's not sharpened. It's not sharpened.
I mean, how come it
I
doesn't
can't
work
be Hannah
with,
Baker.
Yeah, we're good.
I was about to say, how come it doesn't work with 3D printed guns, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, that's wild. Okay, so like, obviously you guys are living and established here in Sacramento. I mean, I know a lot of people, once they start to develop something, they want to go to a bigger environment to pitch it or to just, try to spread their wings like elsewhere. Like, are you guys firm in like making sure that Sacramento's the hub for Cre8iveGang, or did you guys ever think about maybe branching out?
So, I feel like that is a multi-step question because we have an idea about we're trying to create something to help the community, like a program to help the community. And those programs we are trying to expand outside of Sacramento to different areas. Sacramento, obviously, because we live here, it is currently the hub. But I mean, we do want to like pitch to Netflix or Hulu or something. But people are also telling us like, what if we became the Pixar of Sacramento? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are the people that people come to, and we've actually been getting reached out to by some clients and stuff. We're still in negotiation, so we're working on stuff.
There's a place that I guess was a boys' school, and then it was a children's hospital. It's on Del Paso and Arcade, and it's like huge, but it's like they just tore it down. It was like abandoned for heck long, and it's not too far from the light rail station. It's right there in the hood. It's kind of offset, adjacent from the hood. So it's like I wanted to build our spot there. A space where all of our artists are present, but then they also got classrooms so the kids can come and learn. So local kids can come and learn from industry professionals. I had a partner who does coding. He wanted a little computer cafe plus an actual coffee shop, and I got a big sis who does theater. So teaching our kids how to do stage management and all the production stuff, plus acting, plus all the music
backstage
production,
work,
like just all of that stuff all in one spot was the thought.
So like, I know the way you guys have talked is a lot about community. Like, can you kind of talk about like the activism or community work, or even just events you guys have held for the communities? Can you kind of talk about like all the stuff you guys have done so far for and with the community?
We did a manga masterpiece, which is a anime paint and sip. Mm-hmm. So we actually collaborated with a business downtown a while ago. They moved locations, but we had 3 anime paint and sips, and so we had.
What was the anime paint and sips?
You said what were they? Like, what were we painting?
Yeah, like what was the,
The subject?
Yeah, the subject of the drawings.
So I
like
think
people coming in, drinking and painting. What was it that they were?
I think one of them was Totoro.
Yeah.
One of them was the guy from Demon Slayer. I forgot his name. Tanjiro.
Yeah.
And then one of them was
Avatar, the Appa.
Oh yeah,
Appa?
Appa.
Yep,
That's fire.
I love
So
Avatar.
we were going
look
to
like
do.
Appa.
Shut up.
We were gonna do a Black History Month one for Storm through X-Men, but we ended up not doing that because it didn't work out. But then also, we think the next time we're gonna have one of our characters painted.
So
absolutely.
In addition to like Cre8iveGang work, our day jobs are working in the community.
Yeah.
So we run after school programs. We actually met through that nonprofit that does after school program. In fact, the training that we actually met and actually were interacting with was a thing called Freedom Schools, and they send us to Tennessee, and we're learning the deepest roots of Black history. industry out there, talking about all of the activism that was taking place, all of the OGs that had came before us, and how they use their superpowers, whether it's linguistics, whether it was art, whether it was being great orators, you know what I mean? How they use their abilities to try to forward the movement of, liberating black people from oppressive situations. Now, I personally have never been the type that'll get out and go march. I haven't. I'm not going to. But when it comes down to educating people about the plight that we experience, and even coming up with theories as to how we can aid and assist all into moving forward, I got those all day. And so when it comes down to the teaching that we do on a regular basis, a lot of that's coming through in the art. A lot of that's coming through because he's a musician too. He'd be rapping and stuff like that. That'll come through in the music. And then in the day jobs, we're actively working with kids, and it comes out in multiple times a year where it's like, all right, we're going to focus on how do you deal with adversity? How do you overcome different forms of oppression? So it starts with the kids, and primarily our mindset too with our community work, or the center that we want to create, is allowing the students to recognize that their passions can be their business can be the money-making change that'll affect them mess around going to jail, mess around and end up being another statistic that the system is designed to put them in.
Absolutely.
And also I was gonna say we're gonna be teaching an 8-week animation course.
Oh yeah, we're doing that too.
When is that? When
starts 16th.
Starts next week.
Starts next week. Where can people sign up, or just pull? Do they just pull up, or can they sign? Or do they sign up?
It's basically already full already.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna be happening in El Paso.
Okay. Okay.
What do you call it? Roberts Family Development Center.
And then,
shout out to the Rob. Depending on how well this goes, and I don't want to use how well, because I'm
amazing.
Really
it's gonna go amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
nothing about it. It's gonna go amazing.
That's gonna go amazing. How soon would you want to be preparing to do the next one? Is it going to be like, the success we've shown here on day one obviously will not determine necessarily where we may be at in 6 months, because things can change.
Sure.
Depending on the seasons or like the state of the economy. I mean, there's a bunch of factors. Are you going to try to do like once a month? Is this like once a quarter thing, or this is a filler just to see how it would go? Or?
Well, this is our first one. It's 8 weeks, so I feel like this is about 2 months. So I think I'm definitely down to do it again.
8 weeks,
but
I'm dumb.
I think we just got
I
to see.
say they said 8 weeks.
Oh, I don't know why I thought 8 hours. Forgive me.
Oh no, I just think that after this first 8 weeks, we're gonna be able to gauge it. But I think we're definitely gonna be down to do it again.
And how many applicants or kids signed up for that 8-week program?
So we got our start in Freedom School. So we went back and offered our services
to that same program. Okay.
Yeah. And so their students are the ones that are primarily going to be our.
And how old are the kids in this program? What is like the age range?
Junior high school and high school.
Okay, awesome. Shout out to them, man. They get to experience something awesome.
Yeah, man.
Learning how to draw and animate. That's fucking dope.
Yes, sir.
Does Freedom School involve in anything else other than, is it like more on the creative and academic side, or
They do everything.
So Freedom School is a literacy-based summer camp.
Got it.
And so, like, it comes around in the summer. I think, for the most part, I think it's like
6 weeks.
It's 6 weeks long. And they're doing a thing called integrated reading curriculum in like the first 4 hours of the day. So it's like really not trying to teach kids how to read, but develop a love for reading.
Okay.
And so then we're what's called afternoon activities. So they would come to us after they finish.
After they do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so to kind of dive back into the manga, tell us about the main characters. Tell us about what shenanigans they get into. You want to tell us more about that in general and the universe itself?
Sure.
So that people know what they're getting into?
So, Samurai Security Guard follows 2 security guards who patrol the Space Mall Tandier. And this is the Space Mall Tandier, for everyone. You can see. It's all original. So, on the Space Mall, imagine any mall you've ever been to, but 10 times bigger in space. You have humans, robots, aliens, all types of creatures. In this Space Mall, because there's so much happening, The security officers have the authority of judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh,
So it's
shit.
kind of like Paul Blart Mall Cop meets Judge Dredd in space.
Oh, hell yeah. I love Judge Dredd. Hell yeah.
Jeff is more of the Judge Dredd type individual. He loves to fight. He loves to come through.
He just be looking for action.
He's just looking for action. If you're shoplifting, he's cutting you in half. He has no remorse.
With that big ass sword.
Yeah. And
We gotta show that to the camera. Look at this shit, man. This is crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess we can throw it out, Manga, since it's already right here. Look at that sword, bro. That's sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, look at this sword. This is insane, bro. That's some Final Fantasy shit right here.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
And what's interesting?
So you said his name's Jeff.
Jeff Lannon.
Yeah, and he's the one looking
I was just
for.
about to say that.
He's the one looking for action.
So what's interesting about his sword is he has a clutch release in the middle that allows him to spin it 360, so he can just grab the middle.
Right there.
Oh, right there.
And then it'll
Yeah,
just spin.
Yeah.
So he can spin that.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
So Thanos had that in Endgame.
Yeah.
Where it's like right in the middle and
Yeah.
just spin like that.
I feel like they did that with Star Wars here lately. The late
Lightsabers.
animators,
I've seen the-
animated content.
Oh yeah, with the circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, okay, there's Jeff. What about the other main characters?
So you have Samuel, who's here. He's always serious. He's like an assassin type character. He's very
Straight laced,
punctual.
by the book, goes
Yeah.
above and beyond with customer service. He takes the job super serious.
Look at his pants, super creased.
Yeah, they're complete opposites.
I kind of the way you described yourself earlier as a security guard. I feel like you use that for him.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
But
Is he in the middle of his shift? Just
Complete A-type.
Yeah.
But they don't really get along. He's always serious. He's more laid back, but he's always about
What
action.
was his name?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff is the judge. Yeah, the
And then
killer.
Samuel.
And then
Yeah.
So
Samuel.
the thing about Samuel is he will get the job done too. He's
But just in
he's
his
not-
own way.
He's not a pushover. He's more likely to
Give you warnings.
To give you a warning.
Yeah.
He'll try to disable your weapons instead of take you out completely.
Yeah.
He'll assess your threat level, but he's coming in, taking you out. He might come in, slice your weapon, and then if you don't do anything, he'll have
So
to
you
do
guys
it.
have power levels like Dragon Ball Z, so people
Yeah.
can. How do people investigate like their power levels? And
Okay,
stuff like
so we have the metal levels.
Hold on. So each character that's introduced, they're given what they are, right? Whether they're creature or humanoid, or maybe
see.
they're made of energy or whatever the case may be. And then in addition to that, they're given a metal level. The metal level is how you'll determine how strong
Oh,
this
this
character
right
is.
here. Okay.
Yeah, and you see Cindy, she has the humanoid face, and then you see Jeff, he has the humanoid face, but he also has a iron or silver next to him.
Okay. Yeah, I
So-
see you got a middle hand or forearm, I should say.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about right
That
here.
there? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Just this.
Oh,
I
no,
was
I'm
just
so-
pointing out the forearm. And
Oh, yeah.
in the hand.
That's a glove.
Oh, that's a glove. Okay, I
Yeah. thought
he had his forearm replaced.
No.
So with those
He
levels,
accessorizes.
Oh, okay, got you.
with those levels, we actually have metal levels, and we have the Universal classification system. So universal classification system, any character in fiction that you can name, we can put them in a classification.
So then, how do the characters themselves see that in another person, or at least the security guards, Jeff and Samuel? How do they see it when they're like about to interact with somebody? They don't know.
They don't.
It's only the consumer.
Because you said
Okay.
when you said they assess their threat levels, I was just like, oh, well, how do they know how dangerous they are? You know what I mean?
Same way that police are trained, I assume. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Just assess
This is
and
how
react.
police should be done.
Just assess and react. Yeah.
That's, what are you stereotyping? What like? I think he might be a threat. Let's go ahead and take him out.
And also, Jeff goes into something called game mode.
Yeah.
So he knows who the villains are and who's off limits, and then he kind of, while he fights, he actually builds up an energy bar like a video game character.
Okay.
And he gets points, and he tries to beat his own high score.
Yeah.
So
That's
That
hilarious.
sounds like you at a buffet.
Like he just keeps one guy alive by accident just to max out on points.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you
Just
want
more
to see, you
maxing on
can see
chicken
that
tenders.
he's just
You're
gaining
disgusting.
points.
Fuck you.
So yeah, it's all about how he gains points, and he can use his bar for energy special attacks and stuff.
Are you guys deliberately choosing black and white, or is it just because it's cheaper to do black and white art?
Manga is black and white.
Oh, it is. Okay,
So
my
it's
bad.
usually
I'm ignorant. So
usually manga is more detailed. You have a lot more detail in there, but it's usually black and white.
got you. Okay.
Dude.
I drew that.
I know.
His eyes are very low and slanted, so it's hard for him to read them.
That's how disgusting. God, your hand must hurt.
I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. I'm just really just capturing it.
And this is Cindy.
And who's Cindy?
Cindy Stargate, she runs the Future Frozen Yogurt Shop, and her and Jeff are kind of have a love interest thing going on.
Okay.
So, like, right in the beginning, before his shift, like, you see Cindy, and he kind of walks over to her, and he's like, hey, what time you get off? And then they're kind of flirting. They have kind of a thing going on. And then,
she's a human?
Yeah, she's human.
So she is human.
Okay.
Oh, so you gotta wear condoms.
What
She's
time
very-
you get off?
You're
What time you
fucking
get off?
disgusting.
'Cause I'm just trying to see what's going on. What you got cracking?
She's also very athletic,
happening?
and she's a chemist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's also a hollow racer champion.
Yeah, yeah.
What's hollow racing?
It's just like holographic racing.
Okay. Okay. That's dope, man. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I like this. This is
What
dope.
I see when I see this is just like a culmination of years and of just real like hard work. You know what I
And
mean?
development,
Like
yeah,
a lot of people
absolutely.
probably, at least for me, I can say me being ignorant to like manga or even comic books in general, I didn't really understand until like really seeing this the amount of work that it takes just to create one, right?
Yeah.
And that's not even including the marketing,
Yeah.
right? But just to create the actual product itself, it's like. I mean, you go through drafts of div characters. You don't like certain things on, let's change this. One thing I did want to ask, forgive me, is obviously you guys work together on these things. I don't want to bring up anything like old wounds or whatever, but have you two ever had like a conflict of, you know what I mean, on what you're agreeing
Just
on?
any
And
conflicts
then
of any
how did you
kind.
get past that?
I feel like conflict is definitely part of working together. We've had conversations. We're like, whoa, what about blah, 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 blah. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, we got that out. Let's take the truth from what we're saying and move forward. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's no
What do we have
bad
to
blood.
do? What do we need to get done?
So it's mostly about just figuring out what we need to get done.
And the funniest part about that is like if I rewind any time that we ever had like any kind of like conflict, it's usually misunderstanding. Like you're saying a thing and in your mind it makes the total amount of sense. But when it comes out to me, I'm like, that makes no freaking sense.
Right. Just misinterpreting sometimes.
And it's got to get painted in several different ways before I be like, oh, that's what you mean. And most of the time, and I'm notorious for this, and he loves to point it out too. I'll be like, nah, we're not doing that. We move on with something else, and then we come back, you know what? We're going to do that thing that sounded a lot like the thing that you was talking about doing.
Or somebody else will say, why don't y'all do this? And you'll hear from 3 or 4 people.
And then I'll be like, yeah, that's a great idea. We should do that. Hey, man, we're going to do that. And he'd be like, that's what I said the first time, right?
Because I'm going to say, you guys' personalities are very different. Like, you're definitely eccentric, you know what I mean? Excited.
It's crazy.
Passionate.
Because
and you're very more calculated, very more, like, calm demeanor.
It's crazy, though, because I feel like I'm the opposite outside of here. Like, if you really know me, I'm really loud. I'm, like, out there. But I feel like usually in, like, situations like this, I'm more quiet. So it's weird.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, sometimes different environments bring out different, you know what I mean, versions of ourselves. Absolutely.
Yeah. Honestly, we're no stranger to conflict either. When we first started, he wanted to eat during the podcast.
Shut the fuck
love that.
up.
I love that. How come we don't have food here now? What's
Well,
going on?
he already ate. He's going to eat again.
No, the real conflict.
It's all gone.
The real conflict we have is that it's 8 a.m. I get off of work, come straight here. This motherfucker want to drink a 5th of Hennessy or a 5th of tequila, and I'm like, bro, chill out. I'm just trying to get through these questions.
Breakfast of champions.
Absolutely.
Yo. You get off of work at
7, and I
what
come.
do you do?
Security.
Okay.
Yeah, overnight security.
Oh.
Doesn't happen
right.
to be in space, does it?
Hey, I wouldn't be opposed if y'all drew me in there.
Hey, we might have to talk to you about that, brother.
But no, definitely not in space. Just out in Folsom, like it's
We work
just an
in Folsom.
office building.
Yeah.
Huh?
I work in Folsom.
Oh, you do?
That's where our after-school program is.
Obviously the high school, like down the street, there's like that like section of like just office buildings. It's like a big ass parking lot, and then like in this corner there's a big ass 3-story office building, and in that corner there's one. It's like 4 or 5 office buildings in like this big ass long parking lot. Mm-hmm. It's right by the high school, the Folsom High School.
Okay, I know where Folsom High School is.
So yeah, like right when you pass up Folsom High School, like if
got,
it's
like,
on
a
your
gas
right hand
station on the
side
left.
and you're just passing it.
Oh, you're talking about when you're going straight toward. It's on your right. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
about
Not right off the freeway.
Well, yeah, if you're going off the freeway, then yeah, you're turning left. You're turning turning right where the high school is.
Yeah.
And about 2 or 3 lights, there's a turn, a quick little turn
That's
into a
like
big
the
ass
strip
parking
that
lot.
ultimately turns into Sam's Club and all that other stuff over there.
It's before that.
Yeah, I know.
That's Costco, but yeah, before. Well, it's Costco and Sam's Club.
Yeah.
They're down the street from each other.
It
But yeah,
would
before
work a
all
lot
that.
easier if you remembered the street names.
Well, I don't want to give the exact
Yeah.
address.
No.
Be about your social security
Number one, they're not paying us to do that. So therefore, ain't no reason to get him free promotion.
But yeah, no. But so yeah, like I've been doing security a long time. That's just what like most of my career has been, is just security work, because it's just been simple and like people.
Like, just sit down.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
You ever think about doing any independent?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on if the opportunity's there or not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's I mean,
It
it's
may
always a
present
possibility.
itself.
He's not allowed to use guns.
You're a little disgusting.
He's not
Don't listen to him. That is not the case. I have been thinking about getting my CC.
Your arms card?
Yeah, my arms guard stuff, but I just been lazy. Haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I was on the verge of doing that too, and then all I had to do was turn the paperwork into the CDC, and I was like,
Is that like a major increase in pay?
it is.
Well, obviously depends on the company
Who
and
you
all that
choose to work
stuff.
for.
But like generally speaking, you can go from, I will just throw out numbers for example. You can go from $19, $20 an hour as an unarmed guard to like 26, 27 as an armed.
Yep.
But it all it just all depends on where you work, the type of
But you
environment.
can't even use it though. That's
You're not supposed to. It's more like a last
It is
last
Yeah,
It-
your
last
life has
resort.
to be
The
like
gun-
somebody.
the gun is the
basically
deterrent.
has to be running at you with a knife, basically, and even
Not
then-
even that.
Yeah, not even that. Yeah, it's
Not
more
even
like
that.
it's more like if I have to, it's a last resort.
Yeah.
But really, you're just there with like a pepper spray and like
Yep.
other shit like that.
So if
Like,
somebody's running at you with a
and-
knife, you have to pepper spray them first.
it's like a
There's a protocol
because
of
there's
elevation.
protocols and legalities.
Yeah.
You know, because you can get sued as an employee.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a whole thing.
And if
Because
you're on
like
video,
You can
California.
get sued.
They're gonna try to watch
If
that
you're not
video
white. If
frame
you're
by
white, you
frame.
don't have to
Yeah,
worry
exactly.
about it.
Like,
That's
and
how they're
assess
gonna
your
judge you.
actions and
Yeah.
I mean to the
They're
T.
not going to think about the aspect of you having all this adrenaline.
They're gonna
trying to
assess
kill
the
you.
footage itself.
They're going to go frame by frame and be like, look, he had a split
Wait, so
second.
they're gonna say even though you had a knife, you should have grabbed your pepper spray first.
Yeah, shit like that. That's
crazy.
because California is a very tricky state when it comes to shit like that, because
Unless
anybody
you're-
can sue anybody for anything.
You're supposed to follow those rules unless you're following a young black man to his house. Then it's okay. Then you can just bow and be
That is
like,
different.
then you're acquitted. You know what I mean? It's good.
What they're going to do to you in court is they're going to slam down your manga and be like, can you not do these moves? Can you not do these
How
moves?
dare you not do these on the street?
Can you do what you're
Just save
drawing right
yourself.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but with having a gun, doesn't that make you just paranoid? Like you're not without it. I feel like you're less paranoid. Now you have it. It's like
No,
you
it's
hold
just
a
the
lot of
person.
power.
Yeah, I mean, it's just based on
Okay.
the person, your demeanor. I mean, if I was to walk around at work with a gun, I wouldn't really trip on it.
Okay.
Because I'm under the assumption that's like, I'm not gonna really worry about that or use that until like literally my life's like, you know what I mean, in danger. Because I'm not a violent first person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be itching to be like, who's coming in today? Who's coming in today?
It's a cat.
Who was the club
T-shirt? Who want to be on a t-shirt this week? 80-year-old Ethel walking in the building. Ethel, pull out your purse. Ethel, pull out your purse. Pull out your purse. Dump it right now. I want to see what's in the bag, Ethel.
Gladys, move slow.
Move slow, Gladys.
Come back. I'm about to blow your shit down, Albert. Don't even think about it.
Just be the guard that targets the boomers first.
Exactly.
Target the boomers.
I'm an ageist.
I'm an ageist. As soon as you hit 70, I gotta take you
I
out.
gotta take you out.
Exactly.
tackle him.
Yeah.
You're wasting
My
taxes. Yeah.
So like, when it comes to funding, are you guys self-funding? Are you guys using Kickstarter? Like, what type of things do you guys use to help get everything funded?
We successfully knocked out one Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And then
What is Kickstarter, by the way? I hear it all the time. I hear about it. What is Kickstarter?
So Kickstarter is a crowdfunding website you can use to. You can use your own promotion to generate funds from people who are interested in the project.
Yeah.
So you go on Kickstarter, you put all the information about your product, you set a launch date, then you tell everybody, hey, I'm on Kickstarter, I have a project, I'd like you guys to support. You promote, and then if people like it, they help fund you. And
So it's like GoFundMe, but for artists.
Exactly.
Okay, I told him that, but I'm like, I still don't even know what it was because I never used it. So you know, I never been on it, used it. So I was like, it sounds like GoFundMe, but for artists. But I just didn't know for sure.
So we have got some funding from Kickstarter. We got 3rd place in a pitch competition a couple years ago. We got some funding from that. And then since then, we've been selling our mangas. We've been going to expos selling mangas. It's been keeping the lights on, so to speak, you know. And then we also have clients reaching out to us for different projects. So that's how we keep funding going. So
because you guys are actually a service business as well. Like you guys will just animate or draw for other people.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your guys' rates so people know if they are interested in purchasing from you?
We can't even. We'd have to know
Hit us
the
up
project.
for a quote.
Yeah.
Okay. So hit up Cre8iveGang at Cre8iveGang on social media and
It
YouTube.
depends on how long it is, and how many
Variables. A lot of variables.
A lot of variables. So.
Okay. So I mean, I heard that when you guys launched Samurai, you know what I mean, that you guys had an after party for like your fans, like people who supported you guys. Like, can you kind of talk about like, you know what I mean?
You talking about Kaiju Jukebox?
Or hold on, no, I okay, never mind then. I guess
we had an after party at Sac Anime.
Yeah. That was for this, right?
No, we were so.
Okay, well, I guess I got the wrong information. My apologies.
No problem. It wasn't for this, but we helped promote it.
Yeah.
And we were there, but it was pretty much. There was an after party. This company called Kaiju Jukebox here in Sacramento, and we helped collaborate with them to help promote the event.
Yeah.
It was like an after party.
So since it was something that we were vending, and these are people that we know, we were like, all right, let's throw our all into promotion, and it was a hit. And so therefore, like now we're collaborating on several other events too.
We just got called out to Lake Tahoe Comic Con too in August. So shout out to Lake Tahoe Comic Con.
Hey.
Before you go, can you hit it's a 2x2? It's on the actual stream deck. So you'll see it a little bit to the left of the switches. It's
Don't they call that a double-double?
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
A double-double?
Double, no cheese. So I mean, obviously you guys have the physical form of the manga itself.
Yeah.
Like, was printing it out and putting it on physical paper always the goal? Because I know a lot of people, to save costs, will just make it like a PDF or like something online for people to just click on the link and just read. Like, was it always important for you guys to put pen and paper like for people to buy?
I think so, because we wanted to make sure that people could, like, the ability to hold it and read it, and and then also it adds more intrigue with the AR. Because if you're trying to do that online, we haven't tested it yet. You might be able to do it online.
It does. Like if you got the manga up on this screen and I use my phone, it'll start working.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's wider reaching. Like this, we can go more places.
It's more collectible that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you
we
guys
do have digital for download as well?
Oh, you guys, is it like the same price or like a lesser price?
It's a lesser price.
Yeah. It's a lesser price. Okay. And then that's on your website as well.
Yes.
Okay.
But of course.
Do you guys, for people that are interested in creating their own universe, their own manga, their own comic book, whatever, animation, whatever it may be that they want to create, what type of advice or just thoughts of wisdom would you guys share with people who are interested in creating their own universes, their own stuff?
I would say get your ideas out there, write them down, maybe email them to yourself so you can know that you created them, and then just work on it, because starting is the hardest part.
Absolutely. Have you guys thought about doing variant covers?
Yeah, we have variant covers, actually. I have a bunch of them in the car.
Oh, say less.
So,
and then,
so this is one of them. This is another one. And I think the other one got dumped out here.
So the variant covers are, so we sell these for $15. The variant covers sell for $50 because there's only going to be 100 of each variant. There's 3 variant covers.
Oh, and you're only going to do 50 of each. Okay.
50 of each.
So make
Or,
them
100 of each. 100 of each.
100. Okay, so make them limited and collectible. Gotcha.
And they're all signed.
Yeah.
Signed.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was just about to ask you that. Have you guys like decided to like start signing your stuff as well?
Yes.
Okay, and then like getting to the point to where you have like I don't know your guys' numbers on the manga itself, but do you guys have like a number to where you're hoping? You know what I mean? That's like the goal of like to sell. Yeah, like 100,000 copies.
So as far as the physicals, we have not made a goal, but we're going to have a campaign coming up for our digitals. And hopefully we can reach 10,000 sales on the digitals.
Okay, and then like, do you guys know the exact number of how many you guys have already sold of the? If you don't mind me asking,
Almost.
Yeah.
Of how many you guys have already sold of the manga?
This is the third one.
And it was like what, 2, 4, it's like almost 600.
Yeah, 600.
Almost 600. I think we've sold at least over 600 so far.
Damn.
Jeez.
And like,
Really getting them out the trunk, you
bro.
know?
Yeah.
Bro. Like and we take a great deal of like inspiration from cats like Nipsey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hearing how the smart store came about definitely put it in our mind like how do we integrate technology into the art?
Yeah. Use the mouse, and then you see the options all the way to the left of the actual screen. Up. See where it says cam full? It's like one of the ones towards the bottom. Click that, and then boom, you're good.
But those sales, that would be just manga. We also sell posters. We sell character profiles. We sell 3D prints. So we have, if you're...
Which is basically your guys' merch for the manga.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then like...
Shirts, hoodies?
Oh yeah, shirts and hoodies.
Well, okay, so can you guys give us like a rundown of everything you sell for Samurai Security Guard and like what is the price point? So that just people know, you know what I mean, get an idea of if they want to support you guys, you know what I mean, what do those numbers look like?
I think we're selling the posters for like 15, and then the manga posters we're going for 20. So this one, or this one, these are going for 20. The regular posters are going for 15.
We had something that looked like this one too.
Yeah,
and
those are sold
for
out.
20.
And so then we have the mangas for 15. We have the digital manga for 10, which is actually going to be on a discount for our competition that we have coming up soon. We have our variant covers for 50. Our 3D printed blades are going for I think 20 for one.
Bucks, yeah. Unless you buy
The miniature figure ones, right? You guys were talking
These ones
about
are
earlier?
about this big.
Like,
Oh, that big, okay.
So the Ninjato is what's primarily being sold, and that's Samuel's blade, and so it's real basic, real.
But it actually has a sheath. So
But
you
it
can
has a
unsheath
sheath and it comes out.
Okay, nice.
So we
Are
selling
you
those.
guys gonna start doing Jeff's blade too?
So we have some of Jeff's
I
blades.
got a few of them, but we still got to work on the 3D model itself so that the print will come out correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. So what else? The hoodies are going for like $100, but we only have 2 hoodies. We have 2 one-of-one hoodies. People have been asking about that, but we haven't actually got those out. And then T-shirts are $20, $20 to $25 depending on availability.
Okay.
And also you can buy more and get a discount. So T-shirts, 3D prints, posters, character profiles.
Oh, you guys do bundles
We have
basically?
bundle deals,
Okay.
manga, variant covers, and just clothing. So yeah.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. I mean, from the day you guys really started all this to now, like, what would you tell yourselves basically, like, from this point of view to back then, like, to help you guys out, help yourselves out? Like, what advice would you give to yourselves?
I would say start with the manga, because had we started with the manga originally, we'd probably be much further, because once the manga came out, everything started blowing up.
Okay, got you. Do you feel like it's because of the fact it's real physical media and not just animation that people cling on to and helped you guys get to the level you're at right now?
I had this conversation with him the other day. I was thinking, I said, imagine if we came out with a full episode years ago, would we have gotten the same, would we have made the same waves that he said? He doesn't think so. He said he thinks it's the manga because it's the lore in the manga. It's the character building. It's everything that we have in here. You know, it's so much.
There's so much more in the book than you would include in an episode.
For
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
Because most people animate, like 30-second clips, minute-long clips, whereas a manga, you said you guys have 50 pages in there.
And
like,
the
there's
next
so much more content.
The second system. So one of the things that I noticed about this is we got heck of writing, and I was like, that causes our book to be fairly tiny. I wanted it to be fatter, so I was thinking like if we can supplement some of that writing with more art for the next one, that's the idea. So this one here is 50 pages. I was talking to him about 100 pages for System 2. He was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? That sounds like so much more work."
It's more work, but I was saying that some contests.
Well, I mean,
have,
50 pages, I mean, at least in my opinion, as a consumer, like I said, compared to other people that sell theirs with like 20 pages, 15 pages, maybe even 30, like I think 50 is a great deal. Like, you know what I mean? At least at the price point you guys are selling at. So, I mean, if the formula is there for 50 pages, I don't see why you guys, you know what I mean, should put more work on yourselves.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm just giving, you know what I mean, my opinion.
He's also not a strong reader, so if you want
Shut
to do
the
the 100,
fuck
do the
up.
100.
Shut the fuck up.
Do the 100. You know what I mean?
But yeah, no, go balls to the wall. 100 pages, balls to the wall, absolutely. I'm just thinking as a consumer, 50 pages. Like you said, it costs what, 20? You said 25.
Yeah.
$25, 50 pages. Yeah, I mean, that's dope as fuck right there.
It's 15.
This one's 15.
Oh, then even better.
Yeah.
$15, 50 pages. The math is beautiful right there. You know what I mean? Because obviously, when you want to jump to a bigger number, that means more work. You know what I mean? More writing, more drawing.
And I was saying less pages, not because it's not cool to add more, but I was saying that like if we're trying to get into certain like manga competitions, they have a limit on the amount of pages, like 22 pages per entry. So I was saying.
Oh, okay. So for competition wise.
Yeah, competition. Cause it's
well,
like
then I mean, in that case, then if you don't mind my 2 cents,
23 is here.
Basically, what you guys can do then is like that 50-page version you have.
Can be
Split it, yeah, to where it's like an episodic chapter, like episodic feature version, episode 1 or chapter 1, chapter 2, so that you can still get into those competitions and not have to worry about, you know what I mean, changing pages or adding more pages to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of what I'm thinking, you know what I mean?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people are, especially as you're continuing to grow the brand itself, I mean, especially this first issue that people are going to be looking to get their hands on.
Yeah.
That first issue is the most important one of trying to get out there, and whether it's splitting into different versions or shortening it, whatever there may be.
So I realized, like, you had asked me what it's about, and I started talking about it. We kind of got sidetracked, but I think I was telling you.
Characters.
Yeah, 2 security guards in a space mall.
These 2 guys.
They deal with humans, robots, and aliens. We talked about how it's Paul Blart Mall Cop meets Judge Dredd. So Jeff is the brute. He loves to fight. Samuel's more straight-laced by the book. So System 1 follows Jeff, where he's on his daily work shift, and he gets an emergency call that there's an intruder. And he goes and does his thing. He fights people and takes down a lot of the intruders. But then he finds somebody going towards, coming out of
Talking about System 2?
no, this is System 1.
Okay.
Staff only. He sees this guy come out of a staff only section. And he starts running after this guy. We have that whole animated fight here from the run. But when he finds that guy, the guy actually ends up getting away. And then he ends up finding the guy later towards the end, and he turns himself in. They become kind of cool friends, and then you find out the guy like was tricking him anyway. So it's like there's a mystery. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a mystery aspect of it. So this is how we start off the whole story. It starts off with the mystery of who is this mysterious guy? What is he doing there? Why is he?
And is he like your guys' main antagonist for the 2 security guards? Like going forward and just like an ongoing antagonist?
So this guy is a bounty hunter.
Okay.
And he's going to be a reoccurring character. He's not necessarily just their villain. He might actually stand between other stories because he's an actual bounty hunter in the galaxy.
So that makes me think like he's your version of Lobo. Would I be correct in assuming that?
That's a good way to say for now. For lack of a better term, I'd say for now, yeah, he's a bounty hunter.
Just a simplify it. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
The big unknown, the bounty.
The only thing he's missing is the shag.
So like,
I saw this Stan Lee. He said the only character that he's jealous of that he wish he made is Lobo.
really? I didn't know that's it.
And he said his favorite Marvel character is Silver Surfer. And he said that he wish he made Lobo. Lobo is just so.
Wait, he said Silver Surfer's his favorite? I always thought Spider-Man was his favorite. Because he talks about, well, before he passed away, he talked about literally Spider-Man every chance he got.
I know he probably said a bunch of stuff in his life. I don't want to misquote him, but I saw something where he said that. But he might have also said something later, so I just know.
Yeah, because no one talking about Spider-Man more than Stan Lee. Stan Lee loves Spider-Man. So, like, can you guys kind of share with us your goals or plans? Like, just say, like, 5 years from now, what would you say is, like, your guys' biggest goals or expectations from the 5 years later from now version of yourselves?
I think we're going to have a full episode before then, hopefully. A full, animated episode or 2 by 5 years. We're going to have more systems out. We may even have other storylines for other stories out.
Absolutely. And then the last thing we do, we did go a little over the hour limit, so my apologies on time management, but one last thing we always like to ask all of our guests is basically an ignorant take, aka your version of an unpopular opinion. So both you guys can give your own unpopular opinion, aka ignorant take. I'll let you guys have the floor with that. And then we'll get into outros after that. Yeah, just anything you want. It can be literally anything. Awesome. What are you talking about? Dude, like, seriously, like, we're not a kid show, so if you guys want to, I already said you don't matter if we start recording, but if you don't want to talk out whatever you want to talk, you do what you gotta do. I forgot to mention that too before we started recording.
Pokemon. I said Digimon is better than Pokemon.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm always stop
The power of suspension.
That's a Digimon dealer out here apparently, where he's got like rare colors or something like that.
Okay.
Wow, she had me on. She's like, "Yeah, Digimon dealer like this."
She whispered to you.
She did. That's why she's a Digimon dealer. Yeah, that's what I know. You know, like there's a show over here. So I Digimon dealer here. Take this for your kids. Thank you, bro.
Just in case. Just in case.
I always thought Digimon better than Pokemon.
Okay, for sure. Who's your favorite?
Digimon, ooh. I love the Digimon when they start fusing with the Digimon. I always thought that was super dope.
Okay.
That was like season 5, but I mean, nothing beats the nostalgia of the first season. That song, Digimon, you know. It was
Do you have a particular Digimon that was your favorite?
probably Agumon, but the main one, but he just turned all his forms. War Greymon was just super cool. They actually had Black War Greymon in another one where he became like, there was a corrupted version and he like, for some reason was stronger, like started fighting. It was pretty cool.
Which one do you look like?
So what is your rating take away from it? I know you're a very passionate individual that I've learned from this video. So what is the one thing that bothers you the most?
I just can't stand Pokemon, bro.
You can't stand it?
Can't stand it.
Can't stand it? Why is that? Tell us why.
Man, so, right,
Let people know.
yeah, I'm in 5th grade, right? I'm thinking like, man, life is good because I'm waking up on Sunday mornings to peep anime, right? So they had Dragon Ball, Samurai Pizza Cats, Sailor Moon was on. I was like, but they come on at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm waking up, I'm getting my cereal ready. I got 4 stacks of toast, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to go. And then I guess like one of them Sundays I woke up and just nothing happened. None of my show didn't come on. None of my shows was on. I was like, what's going on? Like, it was devastating. And then that Monday, the WB had their new cartoon lineup. You know what's in there? Pokemon! Freaking Pokemon! So, based off of that, and in addition to that, I live in Del Paso Heights. Why the thugs out here with the, hey bro, you got that Pokemon, bro, and you got that Pikachu. What are you talking about? You sell cocaine. There's no reason for you to be talking about, are you playing the red or the blue Pokemon on Game Boy? Get out of here, fool. Yes, absolutely, unacceptable.
You never play Game Boy?
Get out of here, fool. I protest.
Did you play any Pokemon? Did you play
No,
any?
never.
Did you play any Game Boy game?
No.
No Game Boy game?
I didn't. Okay. Well, I mean, I was a Sega kid anyway, so.
Oh, you were saying that? Okay.
So after I had a Sega, so first I had a Nintendo, first I had an Atari, like Master System, then Nintendo, then I was buying my stuff myself, then it was like, oh, give me a Sega Genesis. I had the Sega Genesis for a while, and then I moved on to a Sega Saturn.
Shout out Sonic.
Dreamcast was one of the greatest systems ever created. I love the Sega Dreamcast.
Okay, say less. Another way out there. Say
They
less.
had this one game. It was like they had a Mike Tyson fighting game. I used to love that one.
Punch
They had
Out.
this- I think that's what it was.
Yeah, Punch Out, yeah.
Where you were like this dude on the one that delivered newspaper, and you gotta like get
Oh, yeah.
bombs, or you gotta throw it in the
Crazy
mailbox.
Taxi?
No, that's
Crazy Taxi was
Paperboy.
Tyson.
That's
They're coming out
Paperboy.
with a new Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
Paperboy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's I'm more positive, but it's literally
Because it's like it's sideways, and you gotta just make sure you avoid stuff while you're throwing them in
Yes.
there. Yeah. That was the game right there.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anything you want to say that's an unpopular opinion?
No, I'm kind of taken back right now a little bit because
I know, that's why I wanted to throw your way.
I genuinely like I fuck with Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was. I thought
Get
it was
out.
Well, I mean, I'm not
grew
gonna
up
lie.
on it.
I'm not gonna
I grew
lie.
up on it. You know?
It's
We
your
did
podcast,
grow up
but
on it.
get
That
out.
was our shit. That was literally my shit too. But I love Digimon though too. I loved both growing up. But like, I mean, Can't Hold. That's a fire intro song. You can't lie, bro.
It's the song gets you
Come on.
excited. you know
I
what
want to
I'm
be
saying?
the very best.
Yes.
Every time.
No, Pokemon. I'm talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
That no one ever was.
Facts.
Get out of
Which
here.
may not all be there, but it's there.
hey, bruh sung that with passion.
Every
you know what I mean?
every time the Rocket
With how much
League-
passion he had, that shit's still sticking to kids 30 years later.
Yes. Every time Rocket League would blast out of there and it would turn into a sparkle, it made my day.
Team Rocket's blasting up again.
I mean, Pokemon the movie 2000 was always traumatizing.
Yeah.
because Pikachu died, or not Pikachu, Ash. Yeah, you got
supposedly.
Supposedly.
And then
Pika, and then I mean.
So I have a hot take
Traumatizing.
though. Even though we're talking about Star Wars, I actually like Star Trek better than Star Wars because
I've never seen Star Trek, so I have no opinion on that.
I was raised Star Trek, and I found out about Star Wars later. But I knew so much about Star Trek.
My mama was a Trekkie, so therefore,
I don't know nothing about William Shatner.
I know who William Shatner is. I know about William Shatner, but I never got into it. I've been meaning to watch the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. Okay. I just haven't done it yet. I know what Star Trek is. I mean, the whole I can't do it, but I know the hand thing.
Prosper.
Prosper. Not William Shatner, not him, but the other one with the dark hair.
Okay.
What's his name?
Say bald head.
He played Captain Kirk, right? The young Captain Kirk.
No. I'm talking about the main one of the main characters that has like the dark hair.
2x2 and you're good.
In the newer movies.
Just in general, he's like one of the main characters, and he has like dark hair, and it's like a bowl cut. Spock. There you go.
Spock.
Like I know.
Spock was the dude that did this.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know. I know of Star Trek. Okay. I just haven't gotten into it yet.
Okay. That's fine.
I recommend Star Trek.
Thank you, Leo.
Star Trek.
Appreciate it, homie.
Star Trek Voyager.
Huh?
Same here.
Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
Is that the second one?
I don't think so. I think it's like the third or fourth.
Voyager is cool, but I don't think that beats what is that Explorer or whichever one that just came out.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's fire, bro.
Star Trek.
The first time you heard about William Shatner was Miss Congeniality.
You're whole disgusting.
Which you base your life off that movie.
Yeah.
I appreciate
you
that.
have identity crisis.
He's like, look at the hair.
No, but like I know of it. I just haven't watched it yet. But I know William Shatner. Like you know what I mean. I just haven't watched it. I've been meaning to watch the J.J. Abrams movies, but
those are new ones with Thor in them, right?
No, that's with Chris Pratt.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
the Chris Pratt movie.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams movies. Those are his movies. Well, he directed like the first two, and then he produced the other one or two movies that came. There's like 4 or 5 of them, right?
Yeah,
like the
I've only seen
ones.
the 3, like about 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much, man. Creative Gang for coming on.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. Appreciate your time on the Saturday morning. I am with my co-host, Kuya Flip, man. This was episode 43 of Ignorant Shxt Only. 44. Yeah. 44. You're right.
That's what ISO stands for?
Yeah, Ignorant Shxt Only. Yes. Yeah. That's why I said you guys can talk however you want. We are not a kids program. This is not WB Saturday mornings.
Hey, respect.
But our next episode is going to be with Shogun.
Shogun Sav, shout out to my dog, you know what I mean?
Shout out to him, man. We're going to have him at the end of June. This is going to be episode 4. Well, that will be 44. That'll be 44, right? Because you said this one's 43?
This one's 44.
Oh, fuck. I'm fucking up, man.
Shogun Sav's 45.
He'll be 45. I'm sorry. Yeah. So that'll be episode 45 at the end of June. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode with Cre8ive Gang. You guys have a great Saturday. Peace.
Thank you for watching. This is Ignorant Shxt Only Podcast. I'm Kuya Flip with my man here,
Jose Ledesma, a.k.a. Puerto Rican Poppy on the mic. If you like what you see and see what you like, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. It's lit, baby. Peace.